In this section you have learned some of the basics. You saw what an automation is, an AI automation and an AI agent. An automation is simply an action that occurs without human intervention. You always need a trigger and of course an action. A AI automation, on the other hand, is as soon as we start to integrate a brain, for example an LLM. You can write content with these in the middle ground and then post it. You can make sentiment analyses and you can do a lot more. And as soon as we talk about agents, we have simply the brain, the LLM, that has also function calling included. So some tools, for example sending mails, making posts, using a calculator and much more. To use all of these LLMs, tools and other integrations, other action, we always need to communicate via APIs. So you have also learned what an API is. You can simply make an API key and connect different apps, and they can talk to each other via server and client. You saw that there are a lot of tools out there in order to create such automations and agents. We have N8N, we have Make, LangChain with the whole ecosystem like LangGraph, LangFlow, FlowWise. We have CrewAI, we have Zapier, Agency Swarm, SwarmAI and a lot more. And I think N8N is one of the best tools out there besides FlowWise. Because in FlowWise we use LangGraph but with an easier interface. Then you have learned how the brain of our agents work. It's an LLM. It simply calculates the next most likely token. And it is trained on a lot of text from the internet. In order to plug in these LLMs in our applications, we also need to make an API key in the OpenAI API. And you have learned how you can set up your projects and how much this token cost you to generate. Generally speaking, it's really cheap, and you will also learn how to use open source models. You also saw that we have a lot of different models. Some models have test time compute, and especially for math and code, these things are great, but they are slow and expensive. For creative writing, we will not use them. Function calling is of course simply the calling of other tools, you know that. And a vector database is nothing else as an external store where your information gets stored in context-aware embeddings. And the LLM can browse this vector database and find these context-aware embeddings because they are clustered so that the LLM can find them easier. So basically right now you know all the basics, and if you think these basics can also help a friend of you, it would be of course really nice if you could share this course. If this person also gets value from this course, they will describe the value to you because you have told them, and your status rises a little bit, so we have a win-win-win situation. Your friend can learn, I reach more people, and your status rises. So what we need to do right now is of course to start building together, and that's what we will do in the next section.